Okay, so here's like another session of today's Diet Madness, talking about, please forgive me, I'm having hair issues today. Remember I told you guys how no matter where you go, if you're a blogger, you're gonna have other, sorry, I saw something out my window that was disturbing. If you're a blogger, you'll have other bloggers tell you what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, what you should be tweaking. You'll have other trainers, whatever. And then, you know, even celebrities that are working with celebrity trainers and celebrity nutritionists. Then you'll have another celebrity nutritionist telling you what you're doing wrong. So in OK Magazine, which yes, I subscribe to it, they have this feature in the back of, you know, what I ate today, and it's whoever's like the latest and greatest. And notice how they don't choose anybody like Kirstie Alley and analyze what she's doing. They're basically saying, you know, here's somebody svelte, and Jennifer Love Hewitt's looking great lately. She's lost a lot of weight, she's looking great. So, hey, let's look at what she's eating and then say, guess what, that's not good enough. So for Jennifer, she said for breakfast, I had whole wheat toast with cranberry jelly for breakfast. Then I had a latte. Our expert says, a latte is a great pick. Milk has protein and calcium, but jelly's concentrated sugar, so use whole fruit. Why do I have to use whole fruit? Why can't I just have a piece of toast with jelly? I'm not having 17 pieces of toast. I'm just having toast with jelly. Do you see how like they get you to fear everything? Oh, jelly, wait a second. You've got to have fat-free, sugar-free jelly or real fruit. And then try a nut butter for more protein. Because of course you can't have a meal without having protein, right? Because we know that we'll all drop dead and die if we only have a piece of bread without protein in it. And sliced strawberries on toast. Then it says, for lunch I had a green salad with balsamic dressing and then a piece of pizza because we're in New York City. She says, and then the expert says, to boost nutrition and make it more filling, order thin crust pizza with veggie toppings, spinach, mushroom, anything goes, and blot with a napkin to cut excess fat. Okay, now on one side I can see that advice would be good maybe to give to somebody who every day goes out to eat and gets pizza from the work cafeteria. You know, then you want to go, okay, how can we help you with your pizza habit? If you go out once and you're even a remotely, really having issues with this, remotely healthy person, having one piece of cheese pizza, like if I was doing that, if I was in New York on a special occasion, or again, this is just kind of the way that it's my approach to eating right now, I'd have one piece of cheese pizza. If it was really greasy, I blot off the top, but if it's not, I'm gonna have a piece of cheese pizza, and I'll probably try to assume that the calories are pretty darn high, you know, for depending on how big the slice is. I might say it's 300 or 400 calories. Enjoy the piece of pizza. You don't need to have 20 pieces of pizza. You don't need to have the whole piece of pizza, but I don't have to make it a veggie piece of pizza. I can have a piece of pizza and then probably personally what I do is, you know, either have an extremely light dinner, something like soup or shrimp cocktail, or, you know, maybe I'm not hungry by the end of dinner, by the time it's dinner. You know, balance it out, but you shouldn't have to focus like every single second of every day of every hour worrying about making every meal perfect. And there's always gonna be somebody that's gonna tell you it's still not perfect enough. So then for her snack, here's this woman who you can't please her with any snack unless you had maybe a raw egg white and water. Jennifer had apple slices with little peanut butter on top. And she says, I try not to snack too much, snacks can get you in trouble, which I totally agree. And then, here's what the nutritionist says. You should snack. Eating every 4 hours helps blood sugars even stay on an even keel. Jen's choice is great. It has protein and good carbs. Another yummy choice, Greek yogurt for more protein. Yeah, because you have to eat every 4 hours, right? Because you'll die if you don't eat every 4 hours. And you certainly can't get fit unless you're eating every 4 hours. Seriously, are you guys beginning to see how in some sense it might work, but I mean, it's almost like we're studying our human chemistry so much, it's over analysis paralysis. What about dinner? She says, I had Chinese, I like chicken and vegetables and a little bit of fried rice. Of course, here's the expert. Please go for the steamed brown rice. Fried rice soaks up oil like a sponge and has 100 more calories a cup. Add low sodium soy sauce for more flavor. Okay, I don't know about you, but I think what they're doing here is they're sampling. I don't think that they're suggesting that Jennifer Love Hewitt eats this every day, Chinese for dinner. But seriously, no matter what you put out there in front of an expert or a trainer or whoever it is, somebody's gonna go, well, what I would do is have 4 less crackers. Oh, that's too many carbs. Oh, that's too much fruit. Oh, well, I don't drink soda. Oh, you shouldn't drink, I mean, seriously, no matter what you do. And then if you're dieting and you're trying, maybe you're just starting, or maybe you were like me, where you, trouble with the hair today. You're really stuck and then you're trying to follow all of these like impossible rules, and sorry about that. It's insanity. And so is me with my hair that needs to be cut. So sorry about the bangs issue today. But anyway, that's today's insanity. Again, I can't tell you guys how I am finally seeing changes in my body every week for the better. Losing weight, and guess what? I mean, I'm not gonna say that like I'm trying to do this. I'm probably eating more carbs than I ever have before. I'm just eating less overall, and I'm fine with it. My energy's fine, my blood sugar's fine, my everything. I'm up, I'm able to work out, I'm able to sleep, everything's fine, and I feel great, and my pants and my clothes are getting more loose. You know, and it's just, I feel more in control about food and not having to worry and obsess like this every single day. So more power to you guys that are maybe going with the approach of eating eating 6 meals a day and obsessing over proportions and calories and, you know, shoving down protein powder every 5 seconds. And I mean, believe me, I've been there, I've done that. I like the taste of protein shakes. You know, there's a lot of them that I love. I just, you know, I'm no longer gonna feel like, oh my God, after my workout, I've got to shovel in, you know, recovery fuel with the perfect proportion of glycogen, and, or, you know, replenishing my whatever it is. I mean, there's so many terms out there that I've had in my head juggling around. It's ridiculous. I mean, do you think that people back in the day, before they even had electricity, do you think that after they went out for a huge run in the forest where they were chasing animals, they came back and they said, I've really, really got to get a perfectly balanced protein and carbs in me right now, or I'm going to die, and I certainly won't be able to go out for the turtle hunt later. I love this song. So, on that note, you guys have a good rest of the day. Get better, don't get bitter. Be nice.